Hey everyone. So I'm talking about our soul agreement today. I've written chapters of it in my book. The main part is to remember with our children, they've signed up to explore food in all sorts of unique ways. Think about it with the children in your family. We have been conditioned as mothers to think that it's all on us to decide and make it happen for our children to have a healthy diet. And then it brings up all the feelings when we don't, when our children pull in a different way, when they reject food, when they start eating stuff that we don't agree with or what we think is healthy. But the main part is to remember, whether you like it or not, if a child is supposed to go and have an experience with certain type of food or how much they eat or getting fat or being skinny or being under, not having the right nutrients, whatever, they are going to experience it. Whether we allow it in childhood or whether it then has to happen in adulthood, it's going to happen. So if you've got a really healthy eater, then that means they're probably on their soul agreement to explore what it's like to be a healthy eater. We think it's us, but the main thing is I want to remind you is to take the responsibility off yourself. Yes, you do have to put food on the table. Yes, you have to make decisions. Yes, you have to go through with, children not wanting certain foods or whatever. But the main part is to remember, let's come back to mother-child connection. I'm tuning into you and remembering you've got a soul agreement here. What do you need to explore? Am I going to give you a super hard time if you are keen to explore eating lots of chocolate? Am I going to shove the veggies down your throat? We all know, or even, our parents have a story of, my mum used to make me eat tripe or boiled spinach and I hated it. So the biggest question is to go to your children to say, what am I making you eat that you really don't love? And that's a really big one to ask. It doesn't mean that you're going to take it off the table, but just to allow your child to start to have that honest experience with you. And it could be that, yes, their theme was to explore, this is what it feels like for me to have to eat food that my mother constantly told me I had to, whether I liked it or not. So it's not, there's so many caveats to this. I'm doing these shorts just to keep getting little messages out. Do feel the feelings that are coming up with anything that I'm saying. When you feel feelings, it's conditioning that's there. This, hang on, no, this isn't right. And allow yourself to relax, to be curious in what your child is drawn to and what they're not, and to remember the more you allow your child to be drawn to what they're drawn to, the more likely they're going to actually hit on foods that are going to help their body physically, but also emotionally, mentally, spiritually. There's so much going on. Stay tuned for more videos each day that I'm making. Have a look at my other reels on this topic and also over at Instagram. Bye.